Welcome back to the Core Restore Advent Calendar. I'm Hope Savara. I want to take you on a great journey to what? Revitalize and strengthen and restore your core. Your core is one of the most central parts of the body. You need these muscles to be strong and stable to withstand even just sitting long terms is incredibly fatiguing on the lower back, and you need core strength in order to endure that time sitting. Whether you're standing, sitting, walking, moving, well, gosh, we all need the core. I want to show you a quick move that you can do today and every day to help rebuild your core. All right, so you're just gonna need some space where you can sit. And so whether that's the floor, I'm on the floor right now, or you're on your bed, sleeper, wherever. And so hands are gonna come behind you, fingertips towards you, elbows pulled in, and we're just gonna lift the heart a little bit so I feel in line from my tailbone to my crown of my head. I'm not sinking in the chest. I'm also not rounding in the pelvis. Now, once you get that body point kind of set up nicely, you're in that little space between the sit bones and the tailbone. It is structurally not that large, although you might feel like you have a little bit more in your backside. That bony structure is kind of a small space. So you're on that shelf. And then think about the pelvic floor muscles. I'm actively engaging on those lower core muscles, so my lower abs are already kicking in because of that pelvic floor engagement. Remember, we have to think about it in order for it physically to happen. Now, from this point, I'm not going to round the back or round the shoulders. Let's try lifting one leg up and then the opposite. You should already be feeling those lower abs kick in. Now, don't forget, pelvic floor, pelvic floor, pelvic floor. You're just going to alternate pushing one leg out at a time, keeping that upper body nice and steady and stable. Now, you might be feeling quad because your legs are moving, but what you shouldn't be feeling is a lot of hip flexor. And if you are, that's telling you that you're probably not very strong in those pelvic floor and lower ab muscles yet. And so a modification can be doing one leg at a time. And I got Millie right here. You can also do a heel slide out. So you can also start here and just really try to think about staying nice and tall. And I'm still feeling some core muscle even with that heel slide out. You can also cut down on the reps as needed. But let's see if we can do this together. So let's set up. Chest is lifted. I'm on that little shelf. Pelvic floor. I'm thinking about my lower abs kind of smiling under my belly button. Let's lift one leg up and then the opposite. I would say within knee range, somewhere there is great. And let's start to alternate pressing out. So we're going to press out, bring it in. Press out, bring it in. I'm staying nice and stable here. I'm not moving my lower body. And as I do this, this is 4 on each side. We're going to try to go to 10. 7 on each side. Keep breathing with me. 8. You're going to feel quad. You're moving your legs. 9. And one more. 10. Great job. And just come forward, bottoms of the feet together. Bring your body forward. You can pet your dog if she's with you or he's with you. If your knees are giving you grief, just create more space between your heel and your pelvis when you come forward. That's going to give your knees that break that they're looking for. And then bring yourself back up again. If that felt pretty good and you want to take it up a notch, okay, we're going to bring ourselves again. I'm at about a 45-degree angle. Elbows in, chest is lifted. Find the shelf. Pelvic floor. That's anal sphincter, perineum, urethra. I'm pulling up. I'm envisioning kind of that smiley face underneath my lower belly button. Well, we only have one belly button, so lower abs, belly button, and then let's lift the legs again. So we're going to do that same thing. I can be here on a heel slide. I can be doing one leg. I can be floating and doing what we're doing before. We're going to do 10 rounds again. So press out and in. I can also release one arm. And now I'm probably going to get a little bit more accentuation on the oblique on that side. I can also let go with both arms. As long as I'm not compromising the length of the spine. So I'm shaking a little bit more now. Keep breathing. The second you start to round out though, you got to go back. So remember, right muscles, that's the focus here. Let's go 5. Now we're on 5. 4, keep lifting the chest. I can be here. 3, keep lifting the chest. 2, I can feel my lower back. And 1. So that feeling in the lower back too, if you're not used to using your lower back muscles, you're going to feel your lower back muscles, okay? So sometimes people feel like, oh my gosh, my lower back. You have to start to pay attention. Is this pain or is this discomfort? Discomfort meaning I'm using muscles I haven't used before. I'm not used to using those muscles, therefore they are now activating. That's a good thing. You need that. You also don't want an overpowered front core. You want 360 core, okay? You want 360 core, bottom, top, inside, outside, front, back, sides, all of that. Okay, let's do this one more time. So chest is lifted, elbows bent, pull them in. I have that nice long spine, pick up the legs. And if I pick up the legs and don't think about pelvic floor, I'm immediately, the majority of people, and I've worked with tens of thousands of people specifically with core work, you're gonna go right to hip flexors because that's probably been your default forever. And so think about those bathroom muscles. Lift the chest, pull the elbows in, float it. Here we go. 1. If you're gonna be here, great. If you're gonna be here, great. 3, keep breathing, lift the chest a little bit more for me. 4, and if you have a weaker side, you're gonna feel that. This is 7, you got this. Lift arms a little bit more. Lift the chest a little bit more. Keep breathing, you're almost there. Last one, and you got this. Bend the feet together, bring it forward. Remember, honor your knees, give yourself some space if you need to. Breathe with me. And bring yourself back up. Great job. Remember, it's the little things, it's the small, simple changes that lead to the big results in your life so that you can feel good again. Let me know about what you thought about this video in the comments below and what you are trying to do to strengthen your body this year and the next year to come. We'll see you guys next time.